Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black.
What's up, all my movie-loving maniacs? It's your boy, Bangful B, and welcome back to the Lassiter Black History Month movie review special, where I review nothing but black cinema that I've either never seen before or seen before and wanted to revisit. And the award for a movie with the title that's 6 words or more goes to Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood, which I have officially watched for the first time, so let's review. So Don't Be a Menace is a spoof comedy film that spoofs all the hood movies of the 90s like Boys in the Hood, South Central, Menace to Society, and Juice. And it was made by the Wayans family. Now, I say this was a first time watch for me, but really I remember one of my friends from the neighborhood back in the day put this movie on, and I never really finished this movie. I remember we got up into the part where they was at the cookout, and then Marlon Wayans' character, he pulled a gun out on a girl. But this was my first time actually watching it from start to finish. And now that I have, I can honestly say that I really enjoyed this movie. It was a lot of fun. It was definitely funny. This movie was clearly the blueprint for what the Scary Movie franchise would become. And just in the case of this, it was spoofing hood films, which at the time was in full effect. After Boys in the Hood, everybody was making hood movies to the point where some of them were starting to get stale and formulaic. So this was definitely the movie needed at the time to basically tell people like, hey, come on now. I know everybody's loving hood movies right now, but let's do better. Come on now. To me, this movie was funny because there was some level of truth of how the hood genre had been perceived at that point in time. And the characters played in this movie are all an amalgamation of different characters throughout those movies from that point in time. But this was definitely the Sean and Marlon Wayans show right here. They all put their comedy talents on display right here, and they all played different characters that definitely brought this story to life. There are a lot of cameos and performances from actors that are either not with us anymore or haven't seen in a long time, and even cameos from actors that actually played a character in a hood movie. And even the jokes in this movie, they just hit, and particularly the ones where they actually basically spoon feed the message with you, and that's when Keenen Ivory comes out and he says, "Message!" There's even a bit where they make fun of the movie Higher Learning, in which Omar Epps, who was in that movie, comes in and he gets shot by who's supposed to be a white Yahtzee. And then we see the white Yahtzee, he puts a pen in a paper of all the other people he's killed, and one of those people was Tupac, which I'm sure a year after this movie came out, people felt a little awkward about that joke, considering that Tupac died months later after this movie came out in the same year. As much as I dug this film, there was a point while I was watching the movie where I was starting to get a little uninterested. It was starting to get a little bit stale to a point where I was starting to struggle to stay awake. But overall, this is a fun time right here, especially since this film is kind of like a time capsule of a movie with where black cinema was at that point in time. I'm going to give Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood a little bit over a mid hard eyes emoji. That's it for today. Have you seen Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood? If so, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Tell me whether or not you think this movie still holds up. This your boy Bangful B of the Lassiter. Stay safe, wash your hands, and be on the lookout for more reviews for the Lassiter Black History Month movie review special.